The success of the animated series Peppa Pig is worldwide. But have you ever stopped to think about the various dark theories surrounding the pink piglet, her family, and her friends? Vegetables. For instance, most of Peppa Pig's characters are animals who walk and talk like humans, which is already quite strange in itself. But beyond that, the show introduces a peculiar group of creatures that is even more bizarre: the talking vegetables. And undoubtedly, among these characters, the most famous are Mr. Potato, globally renowned TV host, and Super Potato, superhero with his own TV show and even a Hollywood movie. Other examples include Fries, a well-known actor, as well as the vegetable family that performs alongside Mr. Potato during Christmas for the children. But at least once, have you wondered where they came from? Interestingly, seems that in Peppa's world, all vegetables are celebrities. This has led some fans to create a spine-chilling theory: the idea that they might actually be former humans, transformed into a new species, half vegetable, half human. According to this theory, a long time ago, irrational animals in Peppa Pig's world waged a war against humans. Most humans were defeated, and the few who survived faced terrible fates. Some aligned themselves with the animals, like the pirate and the queen, while others, who resisted, underwent monstrous transformations, becoming giant vegetables. These vegetables retain human thoughts but have lost their memories. Now, they exist solely to entertain the animal population. Super Potato, for instance, is seen as a defender of the British government, even capable of fighting in wars if necessary. Scared yet? Well, we're just getting started. Join us now as we explore the strangest theories about Peppa's world that you never imagined. So grab your golden boots and come with us to dive deeper into Peppa's incredible world. The Rabbit Cult. It's impossible to ignore the intriguing role of Miss Rabbit in Peppa Pig's story. How does she manage to have so many jobs? Helicopter pilot, doctor, shopkeeper, and so much more. It seems impossible for just one person to do it all. The mystery deepens when we discover that there are Miss Rabbits in other countries. For instance, in France, there's Mademoiselle Lapin, and in the United States, another Miss Rabbit. One of the darkest theories suggests that they aren't the same individual but an entire group of sisters following a sinister plan to control the economy and power structures of Peppa Pig's world. Given that rabbits are known for their high reproduction rate, this theory starts to make sense. Mama Rabbit, the only one who started a family, might have the goal of continuing the cult's lineage. Her children would be the next generation to perpetuate this control. There's even speculation that each country has its own Mama Rabbit, working toward the same goal. If this theory is true, what exactly does the cult want? Perhaps to replace all other animals and dominate Peppa Pig's world entirely. If that's not creepy enough, consider this. What would happen if all these rabbits went on strike? They control everything. Even the Queen acknowledges Miss Rabbit's importance, always praising her hard work. What makes this theory even more sinister? If you also believe there's much more behind Peppa's world, drop a comment below with the word sinister. Big Bad Wolf. Some of the most intriguing and unsettling scenes in Peppa Pig involve the predators of the town interacting suspiciously with their prey. Among all these interactions, the standout is the wolf family, who, although they appear to live in harmony with the other animals, drop certain hints that they may not be as peaceful as they seem. From the moment Daddy Pig builds a house for the wolf family, Mr. Wolf makes a direct reference to the story of Little Red Riding Hood, asking what the house is made of and even blowing on it to test its sturdiness. It seems like an innocent joke, doesn't it? But as the episode progresses, it becomes clear that the intention is much darker. The suspicions deepen in the episode about Wendy Wolf's birthday, where Granny Wolf reenacts the famous scene from Little Red Riding Hood, with the Big Bad Wolf disguised as the grandmother. During the conversation with the children, when they comment, "What big teeth you have," she responds with an awkward pause before completing, "They're for eating birthday cake." It feels like she almost forgot to keep up the act and was about to admit that they were for devouring juicy little pigs. And it doesn't stop there. Wendy Wolf's birthday cake is shaped like a house, which she destroys with a single blow, while her father watches proudly. It's as if he's admiring his daughter's hunting skills. To make matters worse, Mrs. Wolf persistently asks Daddy Pig if his house is made of straw, as if probing the possibility of a feast. Deep down, it seems that the laws in Peppa Pig's world are strict enough to force the wolf family to suppress their instincts, but the subtle hints make it clear they might be hunters in disguise. After all, wouldn't it be fascinating to see this predatory family in action in a more daring episode? If you don't want to risk being hunted yourself, subscribe to the channel now to catch our daily videos about your favorite cartoons. Extinction. Now, let's discuss an even stranger and scarier topic. What if the society in Peppa Pig's world is on the brink of total extinction, and we're just unaware of it? It might sound absurd, but think about it. To this day, we've never seen a character who is the child of two different species. This suggests that, just like in real life, it's impossible for animals of different species to have offspring in the Peppa Pig universe. In the past, there were several families of the same species living together in the town. For example, Daddy Pig and Mummy Pig are part of one of the many pig families that once existed. But now, it seems that each species has only one family left in the town. This means that in the future, characters will need to search for mates of their species elsewhere to have children. However, if the population of each species in the town has already dwindled drastically in just one generation, it's very likely that this is happening all over the world. In other words, it's only a matter of time before there's just one family of each species left on the entire planet. When that happens, the ability to reproduce will be completely lost, leading to the inevitable extinction of civilization in Peppa Pig's world. Can you imagine an episode addressing this topic? It would be an incredibly dark approach, but one that would certainly spark many reflections on the future of this curious animal society. While we don't have all the answers yet, here's an amazing tip for you. Click the subscribe button now so you don't miss our upcoming videos. Daddy Pig. One of the most intriguing and mysterious characters in Peppa Pig is none other than Daddy Pig. While he seems like just a clumsy, loving father, he harbors one of the series' darkest secrets. Have you ever noticed the picture hanging in his office? There's an old, black and white photograph showing two young pigs, a boy and a girl. Because the image is monochromatic and the clothing is from a different era, it's almost impossible that they're Peppa and George. The most accepted theory is that it's an old picture of Daddy Pig and his sister. But here's where the mystery deepens. Daddy Pig has never mentioned having a sister or any female relatives. In fact, no one in the pig family ever references this supposed person, not even during family gatherings. For a while, fans speculated that Dorothy, Peppa and George's aunt who lives abroad, might be his sister. However, this was debunked when it was revealed that Dorothy is actually Mummy Pig's sister. So, who is the girl in the photo? Many believe she was Daddy Pig's sister, who tragically passed away. And the worst part? He might have been responsible. It might sound far-fetched since Daddy Pig is so caring with his family. But if you think about it, he's a somewhat clumsy character, often the target of jokes. This behavior might stem from his youth, especially if he had a sister who teased him. Perhaps, in a moment of anger, Daddy Pig got into a fight with his sister and accidentally caused a fatal accident. His parents might have taken the blame to protect him, which could explain why they don't appear in the series either. It's even possible they are still imprisoned to this day for this reason. This traumatic event would have left deep scars on the Pig family. Racked with guilt, Daddy Pig kept his sister's photo at work as a way to never forget what happened. That's why neither he nor his relatives ever talk about it. They prefer not to reopen old wounds. Picture serves as a silent reminder of a past he can never erase. Prison. Have you ever noticed how the settings in Peppa Pig look so simple that any child could recreate them with paper and crayons? Sure, you might be thinking, well, of course, it's a cartoon and you're not wrong. But compared to other children's animations, like Bluey or SpongeBob SquarePants, clear that Peppa Pig's art style is far more rudimentary. This might be intentional, considering the show's target audience is very young. But what if the simple visuals are more than just an artistic choice? What if there's a dark reason behind everything looking so hand-drawn? According to one theory, the world of Peppa Pig is actually a giant prison. That's right. You've probably heard the idea that the animals in the series evolved and won a war against humans. But what if they only think they won? What if it's all an illusion created by humans to keep them under control? Although the series appears to be set in modern times, possible that it takes place in a distant future when humanity has developed advanced technologies like spaceships and massive artificial satellites. According to this theory, humans created a satellite the size of a planet, something similar to the Death Star from Star Wars. And it's inside this satellite that Peppa Pig and the other characters live. They believe they're living perfect lives on Earth. But in reality, they're part of a controlled experiment. This explains why their world is inhabited by various types of animals but almost no humans. The few humans who do appear, like the Queen or the Pirate, might be undercover supervisors sent to monitor and report any suspicious behavior or attempts at rebellion. Everything is tightly controlled, and the painted visuals of the show symbolize the artificial environment in which these animals are trapped. The idea that Peppa and her friends are prisoners in a massive slaughterhouse is truly chilling, but it explains a lot about the simplistic settings and lack of detail in the series' world. It seems that even the cutest cartoons have a dark side. We've left 2 incredible videos on your screen. If you want to keep enjoying yourself, just click on one of them. Easy, right? Thanks for watching, and see you next time.